Well, how's it going to whoever's out there? Well, two of you watching, nobody talking. Yeah.
Kelly talked that I found that bacon. We're all out here talking trash, making bets. Let's wrap around our cigarettes. She all thought she was too good to stay away from. We all say that we quit some.
Looks like somebody stole my glass. Let it drink out of the pitcher. Like I was saying a while ago, here's to a pitcher of beautiful water from the Horseshoe Tavern, of course. But it wasn't the shoe they drained it through, it was some other part of the horse. And the girls are at the bingo, and the boys are getting snickled. They think no more of bingo on a Saturday night. Their glasses they will tickle when their eyes begin to twinkle, and they think no more of bingo on a Saturday night. The Irish Jimmo Tunnel, there's Scotty Jack McDonald, there's Funky Frederick Hurts will get in fight, but that's alright. There's Happy Vermin Fritzy there with Frenchy getting tipsy, and even Joe the Gypsy knows it's Saturday night. Now when Mary and Mabel come to join us at the table, and tell us how the bingo went tonight, we'll go right. That if they won the money, they'll be laughing at the honey buns, 'cause everything is funny for it's Saturday night. Yeah, the girls had the bingo, and the boys are getting stick all the think no more they go on a
Oh, I know what funny person I had watching away. Not me.
We'll drink the loot we borrowed and we will burn it tomorrow. And everything is wonderful tonight. We had a good fight. We ate the jelly pickle and we forgot about the nickel. And everybody's nickel for a Saturday night. The songs that we'll be singing, they might be wrong, but they'll be ringing. And all the lights in town are shining bright. We're all tight. We'll get to work on Monday, but tomorrow's only Sunday. Come around to have a fun before it's Saturday night. Yeah, the girls can have your bingo and the boys are getting stick on. We think tomorrow they go on a slippery Saturday night. The man sitting in the pickle and our eyes begin to pickle. And we think tomorrow they go on a slippery Saturday night. We think tomorrow they go on a slippery Saturday night.
California air, your nightgown on the stairs. I remember that scenes from home in the quiet room. How long have I been gone? Did winter kill the love? And all those poetry sent are on the wall in the quiet room. They've got this place where they've been keeping me, where I can't help myself, I can't get my wrist to bleed, just don't know why. Suicide appears to me. The quiet room is sterilized and white, it's like a tomb with just a moth-stained naked light. Plastic folks at school, no laces in my shoes. They all know what I've got to do outside the quiet room. It's a quiet place, and it's all new to me. It's haunted atmosphere, has heard so many scream. My home from home, my twilight zone, my strangest dream, my confidant. I have confessed my life. The quiet room knows more about me than my wife. They've got this place where they've been keeping me, where I can't help myself. I just can't get these damn wrists to bleed. A mattress on the floor,
No handles on the door. I really need nothing more. I'm alone.
Still come back to me, and you're my company. Call off the spirit of affection. You suspect it's a losing game. Your love is glowing warm, with all my life inside. You adore. Your sincerity, alacrity, loud and proud. If I'm the queen of hearts and you know it's a losing game on its own. I got the queen of hearts and I know you'll never belong to me alone. Your voice is like a soothing drug, but still there's blood in your tears. You're my dynamite, opium angel. I'll blow your mind and soothe your soul. You got the queen of hearts and you know it's a losing game and it's all. I got the queen of hearts and I know you'll never belong to me alone. You got the queen of hearts and you know it's a losing game on its own. I got the queen of hearts and I know you'll never belong to me alone. You got the queen of hearts and you know it's a losing game on its own. I got the queen of hearts and I know you'll never belong to me alone. You'll never belong to me alone. You'll never belong to me alone. Texas or was it Canada? Drinking whiskey in the morning light. With the stage all night long. At first we laughed about it. My long-haired drunken friends. Proposed a toast to Jimmy's ghost. I never dreamed that I would wind up on the losing end. I'm stuck here on the inside, looking out. I'm just another case. Where's my makeup? Where's my face? On the inside. Got your kicks from what you saw up there. $8 even by the folding chair. I was down at sea when we on another flight. And I worked that stage all night long. It was screaming for the feeling up there. And I was much obliged. The old road sure screwed me good this time. It's hard to see where the vicious circle is. I'm stuck here on the inside. I'm looking out. That's no big disgrace. Where's my makeup? Where's my face? On the inside. On the inside.
Hey, Sly, how's it going today? Explain to me what Eye of the Tiger is. Where you take a stick and you shove it up the tiger's ass. Oh, you're gone already. Oh. Wow.
That ain't no big disgrace. Where's my makeup? Where's my face? On the inside.
Took my first breath where the mud rises, spills into the Gulf of Mexico. The skyline is colored by chemical plants to put bread on the table of the working man, where the working man does his best to provide safety and shelter for kids and a wife, giving a little of a soul every day, making overtime to keep the wolves away. when the company man tried to dig my daddy's grave. It happened on a French on tanker ship, spilling poison in the Galveston Bay. Well, the liquid fire filled his lungs and his eyes silenced anymore cries. Cold in the grin, death stinging pain, he fought like hell to keep the wolves away. For the next few years, Dad was sick as a dog, but he made country just to slightly off. The settlement came and we moved out of town where the sky isn't heavy with refinery clouds. Yeah, he's still alive, he's doing good, he's in his 50s, but the money's running out. He's paid for hymns, so going for broke with
Hey, UK, how's it going?
'Cause now it's my turn to keep.
Yeah, but being a PJ sucks. Oh, fuck, I just found this too. And I think it sounds pretty good.
Let me tell you the story about Muck Duck Annie, who came south to go to school with the see-through blouse and the sealskin mini. Oh, Annie sure looked cool. She flew into Montreal in the early fall, like nothing they'd ever seen. With long black hair and reindeer underwear, she weighed about 217. Well, she came a long way from Grover Bay. People, don't you know what I mean? You had the boys all crying on the distant early morning line. Muck Duck Annie could really make the scene. Well, she told her teacher that she wanted to dance. Yes, she wanted to study ballet. But she was 4'6" with her mucklocks off, and I heard her teacher say, "Now, I ain't saying, Annie, you can't dance. No, I wouldn't tell you that. But I got 4 forms Simon Triplicate and says you've got to learn to drive a cat." She says, "I don't want to learn to cook and sew and build boats and drive no cats. I came south to learn to sing and dance, groovy jazz like that. I was Miss Baffin Island beauty queen back in 1964. Spent a weekend up in Greece for the Orient. Boy, get in my door. But you said, thank you for your trouble, sir. I'll make it on my own." And the word spread through the north like wildfire. Big Annie's coming home. She got off that plane with a record player and ballet slippers on her toes. She opened up a swinging little club where everybody goes. Well, she came a long way from Grover Bay. People, don't you know what I mean? You had the boys all crying on the distant early morning line. Muck Duck Annie could really make the scene. Well, she puts buck gold on the record player and she serves good booze and grub. Folks around Baffin Island figures better than any old Playboy club. You can drink cheap beer and antifreeze, man, and knock you off your feet. And there's seal flippers and potato chips if you feel like something to eat. Well, she packs that joint nearly every night. Folks come from miles around. And every night about 10 o'clock, all the house lights turn the way down. Suddenly, she's on the stage, wearing a toothless grin. Short fat Annie, the goddess of love, is doing her dance of sin. Well, she jumps and shouts and hups and puffs and does a little bump and grind. And all she's wearing is ptarmigan feathers, Scotch tape to her behind. She made about $100,000 last year, which wasn't too bad at all. Decided to take a holiday, so she flew down to Montreal. Well, she ran into her teacher there, you know, the one she'd met before. She gave him a job tending the bar and taking tickets at the door. Well, she came a long way, from Prohibition Day. People, don't you know what I mean? She had the boys all crying on the distant early warning line. Muck Annie could really make the scene. Let me tell you now. Muck Annie could really make the scene. Yeah.
Frobisher Bay is in northern Canada.
Really make the scene. You gotta catch your show sometime. Muck Annie could really make the scene. Here she goes.
Hey, witch doctor, give us the magic words.
All right. You go ooh, ooh, ah, ting, ting, walla, walla, bing, bing.
All right. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang.
Do, 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 do.
Ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang. Ooh, ee, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang.
Do, do, do,
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
do, do, do,
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
do, do, do.
And then the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He told me, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang. Ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang. I told the witch doctor you didn't love me true. I told the witch doctor you didn't love me nice. And then the witch doctor, he gave me this advice. Ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang. 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 You can keep your love for me just like you were a miser. And I don't think it was a very story. So now I got to find myself a guy that's so much wiser. He told me the way to win my heart. Ooh, ee, ah, ah. Ooh, ee, ah, ah. Ooh, ee, ah, ah. Ooh, ee, ah, ah. He said, walla, walla, bang, bang, all morning. Ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang. Ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang. Ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang. Ting, tang, walla, walla, bang, bang.
Okay, I got you, UK.
at the break of day, the full Pepsi oil's being toasted on the Susie Jack. But the night we're back with the 10,000 pounds of lobsters. Oh, can you tell we're gonna tear you down, make it be money coming into me stocking. Da-da-da-do, the bushwhack suit, take her to the gumbo, oh, the gumbo, the gumbo, oh, the gumbo, oh, yeah, fishing rules and a cold school and the pool was down tower. See me reach for that new piece, reach when it ears up the bigger thing louder. Hear the French girl singing, the guitars are ringing, the squeeze box squeaking each watch. Me and my super go whoop-de-doo, take her to the gumbo, oh, the gumbo, There's folks tonight in the rough guitars and the girls from way down Tragedy. How many blue nosers and Aaron soldiers we just don't know exactly. Tag along in white and some like in the old barn floor just a rockin'. Buy a ring dang do for P.I. Sue. Take it to the gumbo, oh, the gumbo, see me reach for that new piece, reach when it ears up the bigger thing louder. Hear the French girl singing, the guitars ringing, the squeeze box squeaking each walking. Me and my super go whoop-de-doo, take it to the gumbo, oh, the Reuben, the gumbo, oh, sail away at the break of day, the full Pepsi oil is being toasted on the Susie Jack. But tonight we're back with the 10,000 lobsters. Oh, anyhow, I'm gonna tear you down. I got me money coming and give me stocking. Da-da-da-do, the bushwhack suit, take her to the gumbo, oh, the gumbo, oh, take her to the gumbo, oh, the gumbo,
Put another log on fire. Cook me up some bacon and some beans. And go out to the car and change the tire. Wash my socks and sew my old blue jeans. Come on, baby, you can fill my pipe. And then go fetch my slippers.
How's it going, Josh? Muted on your end. Still can't hear you. Drop down and try coming back up, maybe. Whoa.
Here comes the backup. It's a cavalry. How you doing, Myron?
Not too bad.
That's what I like to hear. Not too bad, not better than not too. Yeah, it's good. It's Friday night. Not going down to disco tonight. Then on a Friday.
Wow, no way.
The original Travolta.
Hurt too fucking much for that kind of bullshit.
Oh yeah. How you doing, Josh? You sorted your microphone out yet?
I would look pretty good.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Yeah. But the only trouble with that is I don't really like some of the disco music, and the Bee Gees weren't.
My mic's not working.
It is now.
I can hear you.
It's working, Josh.
Oh, okay. Good.
Evening, Josh. Oh, good.
Everything else broke in my house. I thought fucking my phone went too. How's you going? Oh. My washer broke down, so I got a new washer today. It fucking worked. Used it and threw my clothes in the dryer, and my dryer ain't working.
I'm an engineer, by the way. You should have told me. You should have. What was wrong with your washing machine? What happened?
The lid wouldn't open and it wouldn't go through.
A cycle.
It wouldn't go through the cycle.
I'll tell you something now, if you don't mind me telling you, to try and save you money in the future. What make of machine was it?
Whirlpool.
Right, so on the back, you pull the machine out, you'll see about 9 screws. There's a plate at the back of it. Undo the plate. Where you see the drum, there's like a funnel, a black funnel. And that's where the water drains out. But within that black funnel, it's like a rubber boot. There's like a little tennis ball in there. And what happens is things get full up in there. Fuck me, I'll tell you what, I took one apart. I found a couple of door keys, about 30 cotton buds, about 25 pounds, which is about $32 in coins, and other bits and pieces. And then what happens is that starts to block up and then slow down the cycle. Also, then you've got your other filter at the front of the machine where you put the flap down and you should be able to twist it and it pulls out. Sometimes you can see stuff in there, but also it's in the back of it. So you just clear that out, and 9 times out of 10, that will resolve your washing machine. Have you still got the washing machine?
Oh, I threw it out back.
Okay. Well, you still got it.
Well, it's out back now.
You might have a couple of $100 worth of change in there. Washing machines are pretty much so simple to fix. The only thing I would say is if your main bearing goes where the drum spins round, there's a bearing. It's only about $10 to buy a new part, but it's fitting it can be a pain in the ass.
Thank you.
Tumble dryers, all they are. Well, is it turning round? Is it heating up?
The dryer is turning, but it's not heating.
Right, so same again. What make is it?
It's Kenworth.
Okay, right, round the back. Normally, you either on a tumble dryer, you should be able to flip off. There's a plate on the back of it with about 9 screws on it, maybe 10 or 12. I don't know. Undo that. You'll see like 2 power wires going to a little square box where it goes into the heater element. There's also a transistor there. It's like a heat switch, and it clicks in, clicks out, and they're about $4. That's the usual thing that goes wrong with them to stop the heat.
Okay. Because see, I bought that dryer secondhand, and it did that before, where we turned it on and it never threw any heat. And I don't know what I did. I played with the settings and I slapped the back of it just easy, and then it worked fine.
Yeah. because you've got this. It's about the size of a a bottle cap. And it's got two wires going into it. That's the part. It's like a thermometer in a way, but made of metal.
Okay.
So when the heat gets too much, it clicks off. It cuts the power. When it gets too little, it stays on. But what happens is sometimes through age, they stay open, so it doesn't give you any heat. And like I said, they're about $3, probably $3-4. Get one from Amazon.
Okay. Well, I got a washer shop just down the road, so I might take that off then and bring it down to them and
I mean, I
don't
know what your knowledge is on electricity, but have you got a thing called a multimeter where you can test the electric and see what the voltage is?
I don't know if I got one or not. I used to have one. I probably still do.
Well, look in the back chat. I will put my number down for you. So it's a UK number, but you should be able to do it like this. Hang on a minute. That's me. If you add me to WhatsApp, you got WhatsApp?
I don't got WhatsApp. I got Do.
Well, put WhatsApp on. I don't know what other apps. Yeah, it's free. It's good to use. And what we'll do is, if you ever get stuck, we can do a video call, and I can see what you're doing, and I can guide you.
Okay. That would be great.
Yeah, just trying to save you money. I don't like how people get ripped off these days. I'm an engineer.
Right on.
What's those noises?
I got cars going by.
Oh, it sounded like fucking a Wookiee or Bigfoot. It's like a growling.
Oh, it could be my headphones rubbing up against my coat or something.
Yeah, so look, if you ever need any help with anything, just give us a shout. I'm not a know-it-all. When you got 5 kids, you learn how to do everything. But I'm an engineer anyway.
All right. Well, thanks. I really appreciate that.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. It's called karma. It's looking after each other. You never know. I might be a refugee in Canada one day. I'll wait until your president's gone, though. Talk then, guys. Don't let me take over the show again. Josh?
Oh,
He must have hit mute again. Oh, he's out. Same goes for you, Myron. If you need any help with anything, if anything gets bust, give me a shout. And I'll guide you through. Save your money.
well, my dryer went down. It don't heat, it still spins.
Yeah, that'd be the same thing. There's a heater element at the back, but there's also these two not capacitors, transistors. They're thermal transistors, and basically it's like a bottle top. When you flick a bottle top, about the size of that, but it's flexible, and when it reaches a certain heat, it pops out to break the circuit to stop it heating, and then when it cools down, the heat, like a thermostat. That's it,
Yeah.
a thermostat, and it kicks back in again. So that's what that is. So there's very little that can go wrong with it. Sometimes the motors are pretty much robust. They last forever and ever and ever. But things that people do is they forget to empty the filter and clean out any shit. They have something in their pockets that gets jammed in the side of the rotation of the drum on the inside. Hang on a second. What's that? So my wife's just come out here hiding because the kids are on a wild one tonight. They're stalking me. They're like seagulls trying to get in here. I picked up a load of food tonight. Lots of food, and they're just still not happy. My boy was a right little mouthy little bastard all day long. So I said to him, right, that's it. Carry on. You're not having no friends round. And he carried on. So he said, Dad, can my friends come out? I said, no, I told you earlier on. He said, oh, please, Dad, it's cold out there. I said, well, no, you should have thought about that earlier on. If I don't stick to my punishment, every time you're naughty and rude to me and I threaten you with something, you'll just laugh it off. So anyway, he's rang a couple of times because they've gone around the lake. We've got a big lake next to us in the woods. And he said, Dad, can we come back, please? I said, no. Why not? I said, no. He said, it's really cold. I said, yeah, you should have thought about that earlier on. And what did you say to me earlier on when I asked you to be good? F off, C-U-N-T, wasn't it? That's the same to you, mate. See you later. I'll put the phone down. While I've been out here messing about doing my little work, I've just got in to use the toilet. And I noticed loads of pairs of shoes down in the hallway. Little fuckers sneaked in. It's okay, though, because I just flicked the power off upstairs to his room from downstairs. So all they got is a light in there. No power for the amplifiers. Because he plays guitar and everything. He's a little shit, but he's very, very musically talented. Very musically talented. So there you go. And like I said, I just picked up a load more food tonight from this supermarket. Most of it's on, it's got to be eaten soon, but it's really good stuff, like lots of seafood and prawns and steak and meat and I don't know, just lots of good stuff. Really good stuff. I normally donate it back out, but it's because I normally donate the other food that they do, but they had some problems. So this is like fresh meats and stuff that the homeless people we give it out to and stuff like that. They won't be able to cook it. So I'm going to put some of it in the freezer and we'll use it.
Yeah. How's it going? Got wrecked.
Yeah. Well, apart from that, and the kids all killing each other tonight and screaming and killing. Just this is my sanctuary out here. I've tried to make it like that. How's your day been? Did you do anything good? Anything different?
No. I don't know, 13, 14 hours sleep last night.
Oh, lucky you.
Well, it wasn't straight through.
Yeah, I'm just starting to come out of that. Since I had that Kool-Aid back in October, I got into a habit of where I need like 12 to 14 hours sleep. So I can go to bed 10 o'clock at night or whatever, but I wake up at 7 and I think, no, I'm too tired. It feels like I've just gone to bed, my eyes are squinting. Then I wake up at 11 o'clock, same feeling. And sometimes I stay in bed till like 12, 1 o'clock. But now I'm starting to feel a little bit coming back in with myself, where I'm getting up earlier, waking up with the light coming in from the windows, and I might stay in bed for another half an hour or so, and then I'll get up and I'm starting to feel a little bit more energized is the word I'm looking for. So yeah, I can't afford to be staying in bed all day long, or I can't afford to be ill. Just basically, I've got to get on with life because bills are building up again. And when I was younger, a few years back, I had everything. I was okay. But now, a few years ago, I just thought to myself, I'm working my nuts off for everything to get broken, the kids to do this, and now I work for a need and not for greed. When I need the money, I'll work for it. When I don't need the money, I'll just chill out and enjoy life.
Must be nice to be able to work.
Well, I can't always work, honestly. Like I said to you, my arthritis is bad, but I have ways, of making money and legitimately, sort of. most of the time. And so you should just work for what you need. Like I said, work for a need, not for greed. Don't need no big flash cars no more. I don't need no flash this and flash that.
Hi, Jody. How's it going? And Josh.
I don't think I've come across Kat before.
Well, she used to be the focus of the show, really. Every day, noon her time, 1 o'clock my time, which was 8 o'clock your time. She would come on and show the meal she was eating that day. She got bought at work. Hey, D. Johns.
D. Johns. Yeah, see, they're all coming in now. Whereabouts is Kat based then in the world?
In California.
Wow. Well, yeah, California dreaming.
I would say sunny California, but it doesn't really make a difference because it's fucking sunny here. But it's colder than shit still.
Jump in, Kat. Come on up if you can. Is it California has got quite a problem with homeless people down one part on the beach or somewhere or nearby it?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's one of the warmest states there is.
Los Angeles. Yes, she's right. Yeah. What about California, though? Did you not have any homeless people along the beach and stuff? That's what I thought I saw in tents and things. And you see the police come and clear it away quite viciously, and then they kind of like regroup and get back on.
Well, you can see that in fucking near every major city in the States and probably up here too. Although in Edmonton, not so much because it's so freaking cold there.
Yeah.
But still, there's the homeless people live there.
Crazy when you think about how much I think what is it? A Javelin surface to air missile costs. I think so each one costs over $140,000 USA. How many people would that feed or put a roof over their head for the night in the USA or Canada?
A lot of people.
I know, it's crazy. Hello.
Hi, how are you guys?
How you doing?
How's it going?
I'm good. I don't have too long because I'm working through my lunch because I'm getting off early today, but I have a few minutes, so just thought I'd pop on and say hi. I love the backdrop. What do you got going on there, Myron? You got clean shave. You're looking pretty snippy there.
Yeah, I guess that's already growing back.
I like it.
That was, I don't know, last year's or 2 years ago, plants that I grew.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got some talent.
Well, I guess so.
God bless. From the UK.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm well, thank you. What's going on?
What's the weather like for you right now, Kat?
Beautiful. I will show you out the window. Hold on.
Oh, wow! Look at that. Look at that. But what's the temperature like?
Probably about 75.
What's that in what's that in
I don't actually know. I'm sorry. It's really it's
that's
beautiful.
about 30, 35 in it.
It's very beautiful beach weather. Put it that way. Like it's like not probably warm enough to jump into the water, but like to go walk down by the beach right now, it would be beautiful. You know what I mean? Just
like shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Hey, Ashley. D. Johns, if I missed you.
Hey, Ashley, how are you? Thank you. Love you too. I haven't talked to you in a while. Ashley, how you been?
What do you do, Kat, in California?
I
What
work
do
in
you
the medical field, and then I have a YouTube channel that I just do. Just sometimes I just film the police. I'm not really an auditor or per se, or just a woman with a camera that sometimes films the police. So
Well, put a link in the channel, please. So in the chat log, and yeah, so I can subscribe to you.
okay, I maybe Myron can. I can't do it while
I will. I will.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, because you're on your phone.
Yeah.
What do
I
you
always
call
try to do that, and then I end up throwing myself off of the chat, off of the panel. And what about you? What do you do there?
Me, well, I've got a channel I'm starting up. I haven't opened it up yet. I'm just building up because I moderate a lot of channels in or Spanner or Wrench, what you call it, in England. And then I got hooked up with somebody from the UK that bounced me off to a guy called Rights for Vets, and then it just snowballed from there, like Slow Burner and all the other ones.
Oh,
So I just-
awesome! I love Slow Burner. I go to his channel sometimes. So, yeah. You know what? Next time I go live, if you pop in there, I'll be glad to promote your channel so that you can get some people coming over to watch you.
I'm a bit scared. Well, do you know what? Not scared, but hesitant because YouTube kind of like takes over your life, doesn't it? It can do, especially after all the lockdowns and all the bullshit with the Kool-Aid and all that things. But
I think you just have to learn, which I'm still learning, how to make sure you balance your personal life, your work life, and just because you have to remember YouTube is not really real life. I hate to be mean, but even though I'm talking with you guys now, we don't know each other, and you just have to realize that with people. You know what I mean? It's just I've learned a lot about YouTube in the last 2 years. You know what I mean? So I'm growing and maturing myself and learning how to do it. So, but it can cause a lot of problems if you're not careful. I can tell you that.
for sure. So I'm quite controversial. I mean, I don't watch any mainstream media stuff, and I try to educate people with the bullshit that's going on and how things, governments and stuff, are just trying to divide us all. But also, I love stuff on the YouTube where watch people do the food. I love different cultures and people like you and I that travel around the world. They go to Colombia or Peru or wherever, Himalayan mountains, and they just go trekking and they show you how the other people live and how they eat and what they do.
That's kind of cool. That's really cool stuff. I mean, I'm not just limited to one YouTube channel. I mean, I watch all kinds of different, like not just cop watching. I watch, I like cooking channels. I like building channels, just like you, everything, and I don't actually go on a lot of panels. I used to, but Myron's is very kind of exclusive one that I really go on just because they all seem to cause people just up there arguing, you know what I mean? And that's just, I can't stand that. So
I've mentioned this before. It's a very therapeutic and calming channel, Myron's channel. It's just relaxed and chilled. You don't know what you're going to talk about. I mean, me and him, we could come on something and it'd be like last night we were talking about honey, and the next thing we're talking about this and that. It's very diverse in conversation and educational and not judgmental.
Myron is one of the few I consider a buddy of mine on YouTube. I would call him more than just a YouTube friend. I like talking with Myron too. So
it's coming to be a bit of a habit now. I'm always on here every night with him.
That's good. It's good to have companionship and talk and network and stuff like that. It's good.
It's cleansing. It's a cleansing experience sometimes.
Definitely.
Just relax to know that there's normal things out there in the world.
Right.
What's your channel name then?
What's that?
What's your channel name?
It's called Jody Cat Media.
It's in YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm on the YouTube anyway, just on another channel. Oh, I found her. Right, here we go. Bloody hell, you're doing well, girl. You got 10,000, nearly 11,000 subscribers. I've subscribed and I hit the bell as well for notifications. There we go.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I really wasn't trying to build a channel, to be honest with you, in the beginning. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, that's why I'm happening, because it's, I don't want to do it for any monetization or anything like that. I just want to, there's just sometimes you hear things on the news or something like that and you just think, really? And you want to go live, just get it off your chest and chat to people, or just
Yeah.
have fun. You
Just
know.
be aware that I am definitely new to the game, so do not try anything that I've done because I don't know a lot of the laws, and I'm very emotionally involved and yell things that you shouldn't. So my channel is definitely not one to be
Oh no, trust me. I think I'm going to make myself 2 or 3 backup channels, so I can probably
learning off of.
wiped
So,
out.
so I'm just letting you know that I'm not no veteran at this. This is just a woman that got scorned and mad at the police and decided to go out and start filming them because I wanted to see what else they were up to. So, hey, you be chilling? Yeah. But yeah, so I'll check out yours too if Byron wants to put your link in there or when you're ready to.
See if I can.
Hi, I'm
Oops.
Alex
Oh,
Archbold.
sorry about that.
No worries.
Got too many channels open
Yeah.
as well. Oh my goodness me, what's going on? Right, I'll put a link on in a minute. Like I said, I've not gone live yet. I'm just seeing how it goes. What I want to do is get people together first, get subscribers first, and then the people I know get the moderators in, the wrenches.
Yeah, I plan on being out this weekend and maybe see. I mean, you never know if you're going to find them though, but if I do, I'll go live and hopefully it'll be in your time frame because usually I'm out kind of late if I find them. You know what I mean? So I have to. As people goes, why do you go out so late? Well, that's when they're usually out. The sheriffs the time frame about 11 to 2 in the morning is when they're out doing their unlawful stops. So that's usually when I go out. But since I don't have my son this weekend, I might be doing a little bit going out there and filming and stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting subject because I got kind of when I was younger, you know, I was a bit of a lad and everything, and so I was pretty much very very anti old Bill or police, whatever you want to call them.
Uh-huh.
And as I got older, I started to change my ways.
Hi, Ellie.
I have kids now, and then the English police I'm very mixed on because I work in security as well, doing CCTV, IT, and all that kind of stuff. So I get a bit of a rub against the police sometimes. Where I get called out to an elderly lady's house because she's been beaten up or robbed, and I've got to put an emergency on CCTV. So it's just kind of like I try to see the good in everyone.
Yeah.
It's not always easy.
Yeah.
Hey, Snowburger.
Hello.
My two favorite peeps are here, Ellie and Jen. Wow, I love you guys. You guys are the bestest. Hi, Slow Burner.
I thought you were talking about me.
I didn't even see you pop up, but you get a shout out to you, but an extra shout out to my 2 good friends lately that have been being.
Hello, Ellie. How are you? Hi, God bless. How are you, Myron? How are you?
How you doing, fella?
Good, brother.
All right. Well, I'm actually
Good.
was just coming on for a minute, but I'm not leaving because you're here, Slow Burner. I promise. I only had a few minutes, but I wanted to say hi to Myron and tell everybody I show proof of life.
There you go. I just put my channel in the script. I don't know how to do it again.
Hey, it was nice meeting you. God bless, and I'll check out your channel. Okay.
And I'll subscribe to you. And I put the bell on it as well. So hopefully I'll. What time do you go on though?
I don't have a. If I happen to find them, I don't just go on for no reason. It'll be if I find the police.
What time is it for you right now? Where
You gotta put on your notifications. When you get your notification for it, you go. That's it. That's the way it goes.
That'll be about 5 or 6 in the morning, usually your time, UK.
It's about 1 o'clock here right now, 1 p.m.
So you're 8 hours behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll probably be early morning for you if I do find something. So.
Yeah, it's probably I might get dragged into Slowbird's channel. You can't get out there very early.
Yeah.
Ellie, I don't know who's Rutkus. You mean Ruckus?
Yeah, she probably meant to put Ruckus. Hey, don't fault YouTube for the spell corrections. You know.
No, I was just clarifying. I think she meant Ruckus.
That's funny. So. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will maybe catch you guys in a live stream or something this weekend if I find something. But you guys.
Yeah. Okay, Jody. Thanks for coming. Nice seeing you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Slow burner. What's up,
Yeah,
bro?
what's up, buddy? Not much, man. Chilling.
Yeah, Friday night. Myron and
I'm
myself.
looking forward. I'm looking
We're not
forward to the Gunners game this weekend.
The what?
I said I'm looking forward towards the Gunners game this weekend.
I'm a bit lost on that one. What was it? Is that American football or
You don't know the Gunners?
Gunners?
Arsenal?
No.
Yes.
Is that ice hockey?
Arsenal.
Oh, Gunners! I thought you said the Gutters.
No, man.
Yeah, I'm not really an Arsenal fan. Well, are you?
I am. Yes.
That's two people I know now that like Arsenal.
Now you guys are.
I'm a Chelsea boy.
What up? What up? What up?
Hey.
UP. What's up? Did you get that fucking thing back together yet, or what?
I'm getting it, bro. Look at, I put the heads on yesterday. I'm with the exhaust right now. Freaking the all
You
this
put
shit.
some
Right here.
silicone and shit on the before you put the head on.
What
Yeah, what?
What'd you change?
What
Head
happened?
gasket.
I didn't hear you, slow burning. What's up?
What's wrong?
What was it? Head gasket?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
have
was,
real head gasket.
it
Yeah.
was- Yeah, it
Yeah,
kept
Make
it kept
sure you put
overheating.
the timing belt on properly.
Yeah, it kept overheating and everything. So,
Yeah. Did you put a new timing belt on it? You should
Took
chain
them
and shit
off
while you had it
this
out.
week, so they're on today.
so I'll be done by next week.
It's not that bad of a job. You don't have
The
any
first one.
boost on
Hold
it.
on,
No
I don't know. Hold on.
supercharger, no turbo, nothing like that. So
Yeah, but it doesn't look like he's improved much on.
You guys hear me?
yep, loud and clear.
Hey, Midnight.
Can you guys hear me?
Hi, Ashley.
So what V6
Yeah.
engine is that?
Yeah, we can't hear you, UB. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's just like I can't do too much because of my back, man, and my knees, my legs, you know.
Don't you
I
got
gotta-
kids?
Yeah, they
Would
work.
you trust your kids putting that car back together?
Fuck it. Tell them to fucking do it.
Yeah, so hopefully
They
this
could do
will
the lifting, you could do the screwing.
that'll be awesome, huh?
Yeah.
I need to invent like I need to invent like a wheelchair that would you could sit down and you could go around the car, you know, like
Are you gonna drive this car afterwards, or are you gonna sell it, or what are your plans with this car?
oh no, I'm gonna drive it.
You gonna drive it? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Only has a little over
I've done
100.
the head gasket on my car lots of times, at least 3 times. It's a
Oh
big
yeah.
job. Yeah.
I know, man. The good thing is that where I used to work at before, he's letting me do it at the shop, you know?
Yeah, I heard you saying that there. That's awesome.
But he's all like, don't ask no questions.
Yeah, you're on your own. Don't bug me. Yeah. Once you ask me, you're on the clock.
Yeah, but I got all these fucking wires everywhere. Big deal.
YouTube it. You'll find all the answers in YouTube.
Oh yeah. The good thing is that I forget shit, so that's not bad.
Yeah, take pictures. Always take pictures as you go along.
Exactly. Yeah, pictures help for sure.
Oh, well, it's too late now. I should have done that shit. I got all these fucking bows that I start thinking, I'm like, fuck, where do they all go, man?
If they don't connect, they won't. If they don't fit, they won't connect. So you'll find the
So,
right.
you're pretty correct on that. Most of them will a square hole and a round peg. They're fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just wanted to show you guys where my progress was at.
I used to love working on my car, man. Now I can't stand it.
No.
Same as
Sick of it.
Well,
I I love working on cars. It's just like I can't no more. Like to change a tire, I got to fucking sit down. You know, like
My car is so highly modified. Every time I drive it, if something breaks and then I gotta fix it, I've let it sit in the fucking garage for 3 years now. I haven't touched it.
oh wow,
And it's
yeah,
pisses
3
me off.
years.
Yeah,
What's
it's
wrong?
fully
What's wrong with it?
fully nothing. It's got a rusted
Oh,
fuel line from sitting there. That's it.
that's it, huh?
Yeah.
And do you turn it on at all or no?
No, got a dead battery in it now.
Oh, okay.
It's a supercharged Cobalt that I had built over in Detroit. I had the bottom end all better pistons, bigger fuel injection, bigger supercharger, more cooling mods, bigger brakes, better suspension. It's all complete. The whole car's done.
Oh, nice. Yeah, not like the cars before that you had a straight six and you could fucking sit inside the car. No, but
I think I'm just gonna sell it to some kid. Let
for your
him
car,
fucking work on it. Yeah,
might as well it's just sitting there.
yeah, no. Well, but the problem is that I won't get the money out of it. That I'd have to part it out.
This week it's ours.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm mute my microphone.
yeah, that never happens, you know.
That's a pain in the ass, you know.
Take the hit.
All right, guys, my lunch is over.
All right, back to work, buddy. Show us the progress. Keep us updated.
I will. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys take care. Good seeing you guys. Thank you, man, for letting me out.
I hope he's changed. I hope he's put a new cam belt on that.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. I think I said that to him.
Just you be chilling. 909. I get my baby's in my head today.
Fucking hell, how tight is that? Is that hurting? That's slick.
All right, guys. Talk to you
Yeah,
guys
he's
later.
fucking
Much love.
slick.
Looking like a gangster.
Mexican.
Is that a low rider he's got?
The cow licked me.
He's probably got a gun in his back pocket too. Myron, you ever work on cars?
As little as possible, but I've done, wheels in the rear end and
Never like made your engine go faster, built it up or nothing?
nah. Always drove stock.
Yeah, stock is boring. I always customize my
drove on
shit.
the fucking roads I drove on.
Yeah, that might be a little bit different.
I drove on a road that was about a vehicle and a half wide, sort of. You could get two vehicles past if you really went slow and you found a spot that was wide, and you might even have to put your vehicle up on the bank. And the rule was if you met a vehicle on the corner, the smaller one went to the ditch. Because the bigger one could go past, hook onto the smaller one, and pull it out of the ditch. Now, you want to take something that's, you spend thousands and thousands of dollars on driving on that road?
No.
And
Hey guys, I got a dip. I got to make a phone call. I'll be back.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, see you later, Slow Better.
Later.
Myron?
Yeah?
Yeah, I fucking hate working on. I used to love working on cars because the garages are fucking scandalous rip-off bastards, aren't they? They're just if you got a pair of tits and you go into a garage with a flat tire, you come back. They said they had to change the gearbox. They had to put a new windscreen in and new pistons. That's how garages are scandalous. So I learned when I was young, when I was a kid, how to. I like fixing things, as you well know. And so, but the trouble is, when new cars now, the fancier they are with all the electric this and electric that, the more that goes wrong with them. Trust me, my wife's cars did. When I bought her car, I bought it brand new, and from the day one, I've had nothing but issues with it. I got one of those things that communicates with the electrics as a diagnostics, so I can clear most of the things and resolve it. But there's always something going wrong with a fucking car. And I used to like buying brand new cars in the end because you got a warranty. Any shit goes wrong with it, you just take it in the garage, fix it. There's no bill. But even then, on her car, they couldn't fix a lot of things for 5 years under the warranty. As soon as the warranty ran out, they offered to fix it at a discounted price. It was called a goodwill gesture. Fuck right off. That's Volkswagen. So fuck it. Like I said, I got the hardest car I've ever worked on is my 300 ZX twin turbo. If you've ever looked under the bonnet of one of those, you cannot put your hands down the side of the engine bay. It is just wall-to-wall engine. Yeah. So I don't drive it no more because if anything goes wrong, it works. It all goes perfectly well. But if anything goes wrong, it's a money pit. It's a money pit.
Yeah. Well, that's what Sloberger was just saying about his car, too. It was a money pit.
What car was it? Because I must have been when I went for a piss. I missed it. What did he say? What car was it?
I can't remember what he's got, but he's got it all hopped up, you know. Springs, motor. I think I can't remember if he said circular or turbo.
Yeah, turbos, when they go as well, that's what I had on my 300 ZX twin turbo. It started, the day I bought it off my mate, come back to Swindon where I am, and I just sat there, and the engine was idling, and all this smoke was fucking, it's like something out of a battlefield. This smoke was going across the road, and people were beeping me, and the turbo seals had gone. It's not so hard, it's not so expensive for the turbo seals, it's getting them out to do it. And then when one was done, the other one went about a week later. Luckily, the guy, you know, he helped pay for it. Not all of it, but some of it. It's a fucking fast car, though. Really scary. It's in a Guinness Book of Records. Not my one, but the same make. Some guy in Japan zoops them up, and the highest speed was 241 miles an hour, and that was 25 years ago. It's fucking quick. Not standard. It's been zooped up, you know. It's not the standard. Yeah. Standard about 170.
Yeah.
And then my mate showed me this article, and then I fucking thought, right, I'm gonna have some of that, and I just put all my money into this car. I feel stupid now. Because a car, you know, if you're going to put your money into something, put it into bricks and mortar, not fucking a bit of rubber and metal. Or invest in something that's going to be collectible, like things like wallets and jukeboxes and things that, because there's things like that, like pinball machines. That's why I bought those pinball machines, because they've gone so much, they're collectible, and it's fun to own it at the same time. So if you've got a bit of spare money, buy something like that and just keep it and keep it. You've got to have the storage though. Just keep it and keep it. And then one day you'll get your dividends back from it. You'll make good money back on it. But then you become attached to them. So, you know, I've got a couple of pinball machines that are worth a stupid amount of money for what I paid for them. And I always get people offering to buy them off me. And even when I've got my last dollar in my bank, and I'm thinking, fuck. Well, how am I going to pay this bill? I've got this coming. I've got to pay for that. But you just don't want to sell it. You just don't want to sell it. You become attached to these things. It's a bit sad, really. It's only materialistic.
Yeah. I don't think I get attached to things like that.
Just because of the fun, you know. It's like I got an old car that I bought brand new in 2006, and my kid. I went to get rid of it about 3 years ago when I bought myself a new car, and my kids started crying because of the memories when we drove down to Spain and we've been to France or we've been to the Netherlands, because the memories of us going places. It's a fucking car, but we've had fun in it, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't sell it.
My first 6 or 7 vehicles I never kept longer than a couple of years.
Same as.
And even after that, I never kept a vehicle longer than probably 3 or 4.
Same as. What was your first car? Model T Ford?
Yep.
No, what was your first car? Do you remember?
A 65 Ford Meteor, I think. It was a 6-cylinder, 3 in the tree. No, it was an automatic, 6-cylinder automatic. That's what it was. Red interior. I think red and white exterior, but I'm not sure on that anymore.
So it's a V6 or inline 6?
V.
Wow. Well, I mean liters, 3?
I don't know.
What do you think that might be worth now? Do you ever look on eBay or anything like that to see? Because that's a classic car now, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know. It was in rough shape. Even back then, somebody cut a hole in the floor and underneath the seat, so if they were driving around drinking and they got stopped by the cops, they could drop a bottle underneath their car.
The Dukes of Hazzards.
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Wow. What was the best car you ever had that you regret getting rid of?
Had what the fuck? It was a Chev 350 4-barrel. Can't remember the name of the car, so I'll just go a pickup.
Does the 350 mean 3.5 liters?
No, 350 cubic inches.
Yeah, 3.5 liter, isn't it?
No, 350 cubic inches.
So what would that be in liters?
I
Do
don't
you
know.
know? No?
I don't know.
Let me have a look. So 350 cubic inches to liters. There we go. Bloody, that came up quite. Fuck off. 5.7 liters. Fucking
Okay.
hell. It's massive.
Yeah.
Wow. What was it like of fuel? I know you don't count. You never used to worry about those things back in the day.
One I had, it was 18 miles to the gallon, and that was at an average speed of 90 miles an hour for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So it probably did somewhere around 24 miles to the gallon or something like that. It was pretty good. I had no complaints over it. I had worse. But you could drive that thing. Fuck. I went around one corner and I drifted the whole fucking thing. And I was still doing 100 miles an hour when I was done drifting.
I've done that. Scares the shit out of you, didn't it? I had to pull over and have a cigarette, and my knees were knocking.
Didn't bother me any.
No,
This time I did it, it didn't bother me. It was just because I'd pissed around doing shit like that on the ice in the wintertime and
oh
doing
yeah,
it deliberately. So when it did happen to me, I knew what to do.
yeah. But your rear suspension on your cars over there, the American cars and stuff, what's known as leaf suspension.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can't really. They're good for straight line, but having a race around the country lanes and that, they're shit. They're okay for straight line, but go bendy road.
The leaves are in the back. There's a lot of springs in the front.
Yeah, suspension dampened in the front.
Yeah.
It's still scary.
Yeah. I've had that one truck I owned. I've had it off the ground 4 times on my way off the pavement into where I was working on an oil rig.
Yeah.
There was dents in the roof.
Why?
From me jumping. And the people riding with me all go up and hit the roof.
Is that why your hair's a bit thin on the top?
No, that's hereditary.
No. Oh God. Oh.
I could show you a picture of my dad at 29. He was like this.
29.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine at school, and we was 15, and he had a beard. I mean, a proper fucking big beard, and he was going bald at 15 years of age.
Yeah.
And we were just getting hair on our nuts at the time.
Yeah,
he looked like the teacher in the school, not a pupil.
Kid in town here that was bald by the time he was 18, but he was about 6'6", and nobody could really tell. Except for when he ducked. I never heard of anybody making fun of him, but that doesn't say some asshole didn't.
I don't know, a bit of a different age and culture back then. How far can you trace your family back, Myron?
Well, lineage, how do you mean? Because I traced my genes, and it goes right back to Africa.
Really?
On my mom's side, on my dad's side, they came around by Europe.
Yeah.
And, or I guess out of Africa, somewhere up there, they had a blip and they turned white. Up in Sweden and Norway, somewhere up in there. And then they come over there. And they come across to England and Ireland, where I got my last name, Kilkenny.
Yeah.
And I have a mixture of some Spanish or some Mediterranean blood in there too. And some on my mom's side, I got French, I think English and Native American.
Shit.
The Native Americans come over from the Alaska, across
Yeah.
the Alaska Strait.
What was that? One of those DNA tests, was it?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And the last time I looked, I had more Neanderthal blood in me than 81% of the people that were registered.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I might do that one day. I don't know. My grandfather.
Don't do it. Don't
Really?
do it.
Why not? Why?
I thought that they were going to be keeping their fucking things, but
Well, the records.
they didn't sell, or another company bought the company out, so now they're allowed to fucking let the records out.
Yeah, publicly.
Yeah, and now the cops, if they need to look at somebody in my family line, they could use mine.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I just don't think it is really good letting Big Brother have that kind of information. I wished I had them. But it is also nice to know, you know.
Yeah.
It was my great grandmother that was full blood Native Cree. She was.
God, it's fucking cough. Doing my nuts in tonight. It's got a bit warmer here tonight. Well, the past couple of days, the weather's got a bit warmer. It's not so when you walk outside, when the wind blows, it's more of a warmer wind than the colder one we've been doing. Still cold, but not as cold.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. Trust me, I do appreciate it. I've got our website back up and running. It's far from over. So now I need to know what motherfucker hacked into it and pointed it towards a porn site. I can do it. I'll find out. And then when we find out, then that's when shit hits the fan. Because that website, this little prick that we sacked and was not supposed to have any access to the website, I think he has had it. It was just for disabled kids doing boxing and fitness and gym and stuff. So once I find out if it is him, I might have to not be around for a while if I get caught by the police, because he's going to get it. He's going to fucking get it. That's despicable. That's absolutely despicable. So we'll wait and see. But I've got the website up and running. And it's not easy work, mate, because I'll tell you what, there's so much shit that goes on in my life, different things I have to fix and repair and stuff like that. And then sometimes where I set it all up, it's all done, and you leave it, something comes into it and fucks it all up. I've been doing something else, so I have to retrain myself and spend quite a few hours jamming back up on the new technology of websites and coding and all this stuff. And I don't like it, Myron, to be honest. It's all right when you're younger and you've got the time to do it. It's fun. But as you get older, there's just more important things in life you need to do. And as I said, it's for a charity. I don't get paid, although they did give me a lot of food. Nice, loads of stuff where... have you ever heard of these... excuse me. You see these things in the papers or on Facebook or these advertisements where people buy these Amazon pallets. Yeah, look what I bought. I bought this pallet for $500. I got I got $10,000 back. It's a load of bullshit. It's all lies. And so Amazon got fed up with it. Now, we got a massive, massive Amazon distribution center in the area where I live. And they got fed up with people getting ripped off. So somebody would buy one of these big Amazon pallets and then knock it back out again and saying, and somebody would buy it for $500, but all they're getting back out of it is $50. And so Amazon has stopped it. And instead of Amazon selling it, they just give it all to us, this charity that I help out with. And it's all, I got loads of American, like things like beef jerky and candy. And like I said the other night, I came back with it. And they feel they've got untold pallets. And they can't store it. We've got a massive warehouse and we can't store it because we've run out of space. So they, as a way of, because I don't charge them, it's a charity. You don't charge charity. And so they filled my boot up. It's a big boot. When I say a boot, it's like a minivan. So like a van. So that's why I'm getting stalked by the kids at the moment. Honestly, I fucking swear to God, they're like seagulls. They just sit there. You know, like, and you're distracted and they fucking nick your ice cream. So, but it's good though, because I've got a little tool to kind of blackmail them into being good. But I'll let you know how it goes. I've tried everything else. So,
are they all a little chubby?
Pardon? No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're like whippets. They're it's like me. I think they got my metabolism because when I was younger, I could eat, and I was like a stick. And then I got married, and it changed. Women like to feed you up, don't they? They like to feed you up, get you a little bit of a dad body on, so that you know, like you can't go nowhere else. Not that I would anyway, but I'm just saying, women are a cause of obesity sometimes. I think they make such good food. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I mean, when you was married, what was your wife like cooking?
Well, she was pretty good when she did, but a lot of times she didn't fucking want to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. My wife's the opposite. And the thing is, it's her downfall because she goes on about us going out for a meal to a restaurant. And I go to a restaurant and I sit there and I think, how much? Fucking hell. And I'm looking at the prices. And when they bring the food, it is nowhere near as good as her food. I think, shit, I could have been sat at home eating better quality food than this for a tenth of the price. I could have been sat at home in my pants, in my knickers, sat on the table watching telly. And I had to spend all that time having a shave, doing my hair, putting some gel in it, ironing my clothes, going into town, parking up. So it's a woman's downfall if she's a good chef. It is what it is, though. So she's a good girl. I'm lucky. She's not in here at the moment, by the way. I am lucky. She's a good girl. Like I said, she's 15 years younger than me. She's a really pretty girl. She's looked very Mediterranean, olively looking type of girl with brown eyes and long brown hair. And she's good at cooking and cleaning. I help her with the cleaning because it's too much with the 5 kids, but she works hard. She's got my credit cards. She doesn't take the piss. She goes out and finds all the good bargains. She comes back. She's gone into a supermarket and she's found a big joint of beef with the sticker with 75% off. She's good at saving money. So we save the money on those things so that we can enjoy other luxuries in life. So I'm lucky. I'm a lucky guy. And it's our 25th anniversary this year. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, 25th anniversary. She's like a swan. She's been, her family, they're a bit psychotic, her family, but their family are that kind of family that when you get together with one person, you stay with them, you know? You don't fuck about. She's like a swan. So, and we always tell each other every day, you know, when we get up, we give each other a kiss and a cuddle, tell each other we love each other, and never go to bed on an argument, have a kiss and cuddle before we go to sleep. Bit difficult, though, because the past, I don't know how many years, we've always had a child sleep in our bedroom in between us most of the time. Even now, our 3-year-old, she sleeps in between us. And she gets very jealous when we try to have a little cuddle. So I've got to sleep one side of the bed. It's a fucking huge bed, but I only get about 6 inches on the side of it. I get pushed over. And I'll sometimes wake up with a black eye or blood coming out my nose where the kid had just like kicked out during the middle of the night or something. Always kicking the covers off me. And I wake up freezing. I think, why am I so cold? And they push the covers off me. I bet you're missing all this, aren't you? So I'm funny enough, I enjoy it because these moments will never happen again. We're not having any more kids. We're not having any more kids. So apparently, you never say never. But yeah, it's been hard work sometimes. But yeah, kids make your life worth living as well. I wouldn't change it. Even all the arguments right now and all the cussing and breaking things and sometimes they're unappreciative. I still love them to bits. Flesh and blood.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever be a granddad though. I don't know how I'm going to manage with being and look after grandchildren. That's that next step in your life as a guy, where you're going from the young buck to the provider to like where you're going to get retired and you wind down. I don't think I could ever wind down. I've always got to be doing something. I've always got to fix something or help someone or do this. That's just not my nature to just wind down. Even when we go on holiday, I can't go on a 2-week holiday. Those 2-week vacations, I'm just starting to wind down on the last day. That is why when we go to Spain, we go for 2 to 3 months. That's a holiday for me. But even when I'm down there, I take a toolkit and I see all the elderly pensioners and expats, senior citizens. I go around and fix their washing machine or realign their satellite dish for the English TV. And I said, oh, what do I owe you? How much is that? I said, you got a beer? Yeah. I said, there you go then. Or a cup of tea. So I get bored. I need to do something. I need to do something constructive every day with my life. I don't sleep properly at night. It could even just fixing something electrical or just like today. I've just done all the. I just serviced my burglar alarm and the CCTV. Just silly little things, but it's something. It's progressive.
Yeah, I did that this morning too.
Pardon?
I fed my smoke alarm.
Yeah.
Burglar alarm this morning.
And I fed the foxes. I've done the foxes tonight. I went and emptied I did a stock check on all the food in the fridges and stuff that has started to run out of date that might not be quite good for human consumption. So I just go out there and feed the foxes. So I saw them last night while I was talking to you, and I hadn't done it yet. And they were waiting for the food across the road. Poor little things. I mean, here in England, a lot of people don't like foxes. They think they're like vermin, like a pest.
Foxes are really cute.
Yes, they are really cute.
Yeah.
And what people also forget is that you have all these housing estates built up. The woods are being taken away. You're taking their habitation away from them. And so, it's a sad thing. So you've got to give back to nature.
I don't know if we still do, but we used to have a family of foxes living around here.
I had somebody ask me about 2 years ago. He asked me, you got guns, didn't you? I said, yeah. He goes, are they good? I said, yeah, good high-powered rifles. Why? He said, I bought one. I said, yeah, what do you want to buy it for? He goes, I got a family of foxes underneath one of my sheds. I said, what, you want to kill it? He goes, yeah, of course. I said, no chance, mate. No way. That was John from Johnny Rogers. So we kind of fell out. So I wouldn't let him run my rifles. I don't know, because if you're going to kill something, you either got to eat it for survival or to defend yourself. I mean, people they don't like squirrels. They like to shoot squirrels and rabbits. They think they're pests. I shoot rats. I know it's a bit of hypocritical thing to do, but they're fuckers around here. You know, they chew through the cables. And here comes the foxes. Look, Daisy, look. So I'm just sat here. Remember, Myron, when I was sitting here, I got my CCTV monitors set up and that, and I can see what's going on around me. And that's quite early for the foxes. They don't normally come till really late at night.
Harley Garden.
I mean, it's like 10:15 in the evening for us here in the UK, and they normally come about 11:30 when the traffic dies down. They're quite shy animals, quite shy. They're going to enjoy the food tonight because I had a load of pork pies. Yeah, I had a load of pork pies, and I had some mature cheddar slices of cheese, and I broke it all up, and some other bits of food, and so they're gonna have a bit of a banquet tonight.
You know how it's my birthday on Monday?
Pardon?
You know how it's my birthday on Monday?
Yeah.
Have us early presents.
No. Do you hear that, Myron?
No.
My 12-year-old banshee daughter, the psycho one, just come in here. She goes, you know, it's her birthday on Monday. She goes, you know how it's my birthday on Monday? I said, yeah. And she looked over at my stockpile of goodies. Can I have an early birthday present? No. They never stop trying.
Can I have it in the fridge?
No.
Just one look.
No. No, you're not. No.
Look.
No.
Look.
No.
Please.
No.
I'll hit you.
She's holding a plastic hockey stick to my head.
No.
See, told you. That's one way of getting rid of her. It's that green screen. Oh, you can't see it all. Right, let's just see it. Do you want me to put it back on again? Get out of here. Come on. See you in a minute. Well, off there. Come on. No. Yeah, have a pear. Come on, off you go.
Some hand cream?
The what?
Hand cream?
You've got hand cream. Goodbye. Goodbye, Daisy. I gave her a pear. I mean, how kind can I be? I don't mind them having fruit. They can have as much fruit as they want.
Yeah.
So I've got a new rule now in the house because where my wife cooks food, sometimes 4 different meals for them, and at the end of it, there's food left over. But apparently, they're still hungry. Can I have a packet of crisps or can I have a chocolate bar? That's where you've left that food there. So you can't be hungry. So no. So now the rule is, if you want anything nice, you've got to have a clean plate. There's too much wastage in this world of food.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's one of my biggest hates, wasted food. Anything that is left over, I've started to give my wife a little container, but like a bucket. I said, just scrape the food, not into the bin, into the container, and I'll give it to the foxes or whoever wants to eat it, so it's not wasted. In this day and age, with the way prices of gas and heating and energy, you cannot afford to waste anyone that does waste food. They need their head seen to.
Well, if you don't eat food one day, you can put it in the fridge and take it out and eat it the next day.
Oh yeah, we do that as well. But you can only do that for so many days.
Well,
if it's frozen, so if you take it out frozen, you can only have a couple, 2 or 3 days after you cooked it from frozen. It's not the same as being fresh food, but we got like a mixture of frozen and fresh. Like tonight, I got loads and loads and loads and loads of prawns from the food thing I picked up, and there was a chicken masala, but it's not chicken. It is that fucking, what do they call it? Plant-based food. It tastes like chicken. It's vegetable-based chicken. So I'm gonna pick that out of the chicken masala, and then add the prawns. So I'll have a prawn chicken masala later on.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I'm not into that vegan. It's all right if you want to do it. That's up to you. It's your choice. But my choice is I like meat or fish. So I'll instead of wasting the sauce, the chicken masala sauce, and the other bits and pieces, I'll take the crap out of it and put in some fresh prawns. So that'll be my supper for tonight.
Yeah. Not only that, but you're saving more food for them fucking vegans.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you ate a cow, you're saving them food.
Well, saving the grass.
Yeah. Well,
and the vegans like vegetables, so they can have the grass.
Yeah.
When you go shopping on a Thursday, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it expensive to shop there? I mean, have you noticed any price increases?
I don't know. I don't go to the store very often. I just get food at the food bank.
Oh, you go to the food bank?
Yeah.
And what kind of variety of stuff do they give you? Is it good stuff, or is it because the food banks? I'm asking this because when I walk out of a grocery store, you see the basket there where people can donate food, and it's normally just like crap, like a tin of, well, not crap so much, but a tin of plum tomatoes or a packet of spaghetti, or just like nothing, like a steak or a packet of sausages or anything good. Do you
No.
understand?
But I had a guy bring me fucking 2 boxes of food, filled up my freezer on top of my fridge. And I've been eating fucking pork sausages for 3 days now. I fed stew meat to the dogs yesterday and the day before. I give them a little bit each day, in addition to their other diet of other food. So I'm not doing too bad. I have to buy sugar and a few other things every once in a while because they just don't give me enough.
Yeah. And how often can you go there to the food banks?
Once a week.
Oh, because I'm asking because in England, this is the way you can go to a food bank. You have to be on support allowance or unemployment benefit or welfare, whatever you call it over there. And you can only apply for it, I think, 3 times a year.
Anybody here can go on it. You just have to live in town.
How would you apply for it? How would you get? So you're there now. How would you get that in your hands to bring it back home? What process have you got?
Well, I usually take them in, throw them a bag or two, depending on what. And once a month, at the beginning of the month, they'll give me eggs and maybe powdered milk, some sugar, tea bags, can or 2 of fruit, can of tomatoes, some
Spaghetti.
some pasta, spaghetti, couple of cans of fish, maybe. Sometimes they have They used to have sourdough cinnamon buns.
Yeah.
You got to answer that.
No, she can wait. It's only my wife. She's just about 10 feet away from me.
Oh, and it's not bad. I lose weight on it, but that's okay. I got to lose weight anyway.
So how many times a month can you go there?
Well, the major food with the eggs and everything else, once a month. But I can go get bread.
Yeah.
And whatever they have for some kind of sweets, if they got anything.
Yeah.
For a while there, they were giving an apple and an orange every week. And, well, you can get a fucking package of margarine every week if you want it.
Is there many people that have to go there? Do you see? Is it done through a church or a community, or is it done through the supermarket?
It's done through a community. A bunch of ladies got together, I guess, and decided to do it.
I'm just asking because I'm involved in that quite a bit over here.
Yeah, some old biddies in town got together to do it, and they got government grants and stuff like that.
Do they make you feel welcome and everything? Is it you don't feel? I mean, some of the ones, excuse me, some of the ones that I speak to in the UK, you know, they try to make, they make it difficult and make it, I don't know, what's the word? Is it shameful? I don't know if that's the word, but you understand what I mean. Like they're doing you a favor, you know, kind of thing. You should be grateful.
Not really. And I had trouble there with one woman. I can't remember what she did or said to me, but it wasn't that bad, but she didn't need to say it either. And about 4 of the other women apologized for her.
Yeah. So you got the odd one or two now and then, but generally it's good.
It was just that one person. And I wasn't the only one that had problems with her.
That's good to hear.
But I didn't really have much of a problem.
So can I ask you, what about the grocery stores there? You know, like when the food comes towards the end of the date, don't they distribute that as well?
No. The bread they will, because you can freeze bread.
Yeah.
So they'll keep it for 2 or 3 days in the store and then give the leftovers if there's any that's outdated.
That can't be sold.
Yeah. I mean,
although it's still fresh, although it's still good to eat.
Yes, yes.
I asked this, Myron, because I've learned so much with this. She's like my sister. This woman that runs this thing called Swindon Scrap Store. I only came in because she was having problems with her computers, and this company that said, "Oh, we'll look after you. We'll give you a massive discount because you're a charity." They ripped the fuck out of them. They basically sold them a Ferrari to tow a trailer, you know, a computer, and they just the piss. So I went in there, sorted it all out for them, and I just saw how people were taking advantages out of a charity. And the thing is, this is a proper charity. It's not one of those ones where if you donate $100, 95% of it goes toward admin costs. They give it back out to the community. They really do some good stuff. I'm very hot on that. That's why I said charity begins at home. You've got to be careful what you donate. And then I started to learn and see how supermarkets just waste so much food. There's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. But if you contact the supermarkets, charity, but what you can do is you can go to a charity and then work subcontracts, so to speak, underneath their name to get things moving. And then you can go around your stores. Like we have these little mini markets. You probably got them as well. And whatever's left over at the end of the day, you can go around there and freely collect it and distribute it or pass it on to the people that need it without it being thrown away. Because you've got to remember, like these are grocery stores and these mini markets and that, when they've got that food left over at the end of the day, if they've got to bin it because they can't sell it legally, whatever, because of the sell-by date, that costs them money. That costs them money. So it's easily done. It's easily done, and people don't realise how easily done it is. And there's some really good food. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you, right? I had a packet of cheese slices, cheddar, cheese slices, proper stuff, not that shit at McDonald's. And it was 4 weeks out of date. No, more than that, about 6 weeks out of date. And I opened the pack. Now, normally, when you got those cling film, those cellophane packets, if they're bulging, that means it's decomposing inside and the gases bulge the packet. But this is all still flat. And I'll give it to the foxes tonight in the end because I've got some other stuff I went and bought from the market yesterday. But I opened it up and I ate a small piece of it. Didn't taste no different at all. No mold on it, no sliminess, no sweatiness, and it's still good to go. And that's about 5-6 weeks old. I've got tins of soup. Oh, another thing that I've forgotten about, because I've got a lot of food I've stored, and a year and a half out of date. And I thought, right, fuck it, let's try it. And I've eaten it. I've eaten the soup. Some of them have got like meat in it. It could be a chicken soup. And I'm fine. I haven't got the shits. I haven't had stomach cramps. So it just goes to show the amount of pieces of food.
As long as you have a can, as long as it doesn't have a rust hole in it or a bulge in it from
Decomposing
gases
inside, yeah.
There's nothing. It'll last for fucking 20 years.
It's the air. If the air gets to it,
yeah,
that is what decomposes it.
Yeah.
For sure. So I don't know if you want to try and get something rolling over there. I don't know what your involvement is and what the community, the people you know, and I'm not saying you've got loads of time in your hands.
It's not that big a fucking town that you can do all that.
Really?
There's one grocery store. There's 3 garages that sell food out of there. That's it.
I mean, even the gas station, they sell food, don't they?
Yes, and those were the ones I was talking about.
Oh, right.
This is not a big town. And I would not get out and do anything anyways. I hurt too fucking much.
No, I know that. That's what I said to you. I know you haven't got really not so much the time, the power to go and do that. But you speak to people in the community. Maybe someone else can.
But I know they go to the. I see where they get their food from. I know where it's coming from. They already go there before. I don't have to tell them to go there. They're going already.
Okay.
And for meat, they go to about 30 miles east of here to a butcher, not this fucking place here.
Yeah. But you still got people like around you doing things like tanning and stuff like that, though, haven't you? It must be another type of, not commercial, but another community that supply meat and got this and got bits and pieces of this and that, like the honey and things like that. Nobody should be hungry. Nobody should go hungry.
Well, the only thing There's people that go hungry because other people fucking are greedy and selfish.
No, I know that. But I'm saying there's no reason. There's so much food that's wasted and goes around. There's no reason for people to go hungry.
Yeah.
If it's properly managed.
Well, years ago, I knew a guy. He got a lot of his food from the garbage dump.
Dumpster diving.
No, the garbage dump.
Oh, what?
When they hauled all the food out to the garbage dump. It was I can't remember how many miles out of town it was, but it was a drive.
Oh, that I've seen that in Spain. In Spain, go on.
I said,
I'll be there. In Spain, like I think I mentioned it before. Lovely country, food is cheap there. It's a good lifestyle, but still, they collect the garbage. You know, those big dumpster things where everyone chucks their rubbish into at the end of the road. Every night of the week, Monday to Sunday, they collect the rubbish. We get it twice a week in England. Anyway, and you'll often see now and then like a guy with his kids or guy with his wife and that, you know, and they're going through, they get into the bins looking for the food and or things to sell, you know, at these car boot sales to make ends meet.
Yeah.
It's got really poor people in Spain.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
Of course you have. If you're doing it for your family, nobody can condemn you.
Well,
nobody can condemn you. We went to this. It's Europe's largest firework display. It's a religious kind of firework display. It's fucking amazing, to be honest. They spend over €1 million on these fireworks. Minimum €1 million on this firework display at night. It is an amazing. It's called Elche. It's called Nit de Libra, Night of Light. And went there, and you know, like when you go to these shows and you see these sellers selling these little sticks with lights on it that spin round and do all these little things. They're quite expensive normally. We were by this woman. She's probably about 25, and she had 3 kids. And you can see that she hasn't. I'm not being judgmental anyway. You can see that she hasn't got much money in her life. You know, her clothes were a bit ragged. The pushchair the child was in had seen better days. She put it out of a dumpster. And the other 2, and they had one of these little toys that they were sharing between each other. Anyway, my kids see this, and my kids are this big, busy crowd, you know, on the street at night. And my kids are going, Dad, can we have one? So, you know, all right. So I went over to this guy stood there with all these things, all these flashing lights and toys that he sell. And I said, Quanta S, which is how much? And I was shocked. He goes to me, it's like, in England, we pay like £5 to £10, which would be between, I don't know, $8 to $12 per item. And he went 50 cents, euros, which is about 35 cents, you know, Canadian. And I said, I'll have 3, please. I was shocked. And then I bought another 3 more. And what do you want to get those for? I said, and we give them, I've talked about Elche, that woman. So my wife just walked in. And I bought them for this woman, this lady. And she goes, looked at me. I said, and I gave her kids the toys. And she's like hugging and crying her eyes out. What did it cost me? €1.50. You know, like £1 in money. But she was so grateful. And as I said, there's some really poor people here, but they're very grateful. Very grateful. Very proud. So, what's this conversation? Oh, so sorry. Oh, she's on one. Sorry, Myron. I'm in the middle of a conversation with you, and then she comes in and asks me what time I want to eat. Yeah. Oh, and I said, I'm just in the middle of a conversation. Oh, sorry. I didn't. I'm only asking. And then she goes off out and says she's sulking now. It's okay. I'm with it. Bud, how are you doing, fella? He's not going to come up then. This is how we roll, Myron. This is our Friday night. Fuck the disco tonight.
Fuck disco every night.
Oh, when I was a kid, I thought I'd never be able to not go to a nightclub. You know, I thought I'd never get old and never not go to a nightclub. Now I couldn't think of, you know, you go in there and you see your friends and you have a little bit of a boogie and you meet some fresh chicks and stuff like that. But now, I think it's because of the atmosphere now. There's too much violence, too much aggravation, too much leaders in a nightclub, all established. And
You're robotic.
And then go out.
I can't understand a thing because you're robotic. Okay, bud grower. Maybe you better just stay laying down, bud grower. Well, looks like I got a chance to play a song.
It's hard growing up. It's hell getting old. You got to try to get to heaven. So I'm told. And it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. When the devils look like angels and angels look like hell. The devil don't live down in hell. The devil's right here, doing very well. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. When the devils look like angels and angels look like hell. Selling water, drinking wine. You can't trust everyone all the time. And it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. When the devils look like angels and angels look like hell.
Yeah. Got one hell of a good video to that. Let's see. Now it says whoa.
This is called SOB. Son of a bitch is what she means to say, and it is awesome. No, I wasn't even looking for somebody like you. Didn't even know they made them, but I guess they do. Couldn't have painted a better picture, could have picked me a better hand. You were the Webster definition of a damn perfect man. Then you took me home to meet your mama. And that's too bad, just like that changed everything. And it might be wrong to throw this on you. Yeah, you know I love you, baby, but she ain't ever gonna like me. Yeah, your only problem's something you can't fix. You're the son of a bitch. Yeah, I really tried to love her, yeah, you know I did. But you ain't the only one I'm gonna have to live with. I know it ain't your fault, you can't help where you come from. And she was trying to run me off, but you can tell the job well done. 'Cause you took me home to meet your mama. And that's too bad, 'cause just like that changed everything. And it might be wrong to throw this on you. Yeah, you know I love you, baby, but she ain't ever gonna like me. Yeah, your only problem's something you can't fix. You're the son of a bitch. You're the son of a bitch. You got a problem with your daddy, still get along with your brother. Yeah, boy, you're good as gold, but your mama, she's a mother. You should have never took me home. But you took me home to meet your mama. And that's too bad, 'cause just like that changed everything. And it might be wrong to throw this on you. Yeah, you know I love you, baby, but she ain't.
What background's that?
It's another one of them phony ones.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Just went a bit all tits up. But it's okay now. I've had to boot it to Windows 11. See how that goes. They can't play the music. I didn't want to. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened. You said I went all Dalek-y.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't understand the word you said.
That's normally the case anyway. After I've had my fourth beer.
That's true, but I wasn't talking about it being the accent this time.
Hey. I thought you said you have a little bit of an English DNA in you.
I do, but I got.
Did they give you like a more specific? They didn't just say the United Kingdom. Did they say like a county or a town or anything like that?
The only thing that is specific is related to Irish royal. But that was it. King Niall of the 16 islands or some fucking thing. 9 islands. I don't know.
I was saying, do you like Motown music?
I used to listen to it a bit. I still would listen to maybe some of it, but uh, all of that is pretty old music. Uh,
But it had, well, soul in it. It had soul. I mean,
yeah. But the thing is, anymore, I don't listen to that.
how about Pink Floyd?
I'll listen to Pink Floyd once in a while, yeah.
Dark Side of the Moon. Wow. Especially when you had a smoke and you could just chill out, put a pair of, well, you're okay. You could put the speakers on.
30, 40 years ago, yeah, but I'm kind of beyond that stage now.
Still fresh.
I don't get high enough anyways.
I know.
It's just no effect.
It still lives on because my boy, from the age of 14, when he started to he self-taught himself how to play the guitar, and he's good. And I said, like, if you want to learn guitar, and I got him to sit here with me, I'll give him a beer. I said, come and watch this. And I played him Pink Floyd, I played him Dire Straits, like Brothers in Arms and stuff like that. That, I said, if you want to learn a guitar, you learn that. If you can learn that, you can play anything. Not many people live tonight. You got Friday night covered.
Yeah, but it's only Friday afternoon here.
Oh yeah, it's true. I keep forgetting that. Keep forgetting about the time difference sometimes.
Well, I'm 7 hours back of you. Yeah.
Is it 7? I thought it was 5. So for me right now, it's nearly 10:30 in the evening.
3:11 is the last message. So 3:23.
7 hours. Oh.
I don't live on the East Coast.
6, 7, 8.
Canada's a bigger place than the
Yes.
UK. There.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, just a bit. Being the second biggest country in the world.
Too bad the bud grower's feeling so shitty.
I've got a friend of mine. I do all this.
Okay. I have given you this long to come back, UK. I'm gonna smoke this. Oh, that could be you.
Tea tonight. What's going on?
I don't know. It said you had to reconnect your fucking camera and microphone.
Oh, can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me, can't you? Oh, I don't know what's going on. So I just booted up another. So I got Windows 10 on one hard drive, and I got Windows 11, the new one, fresh install, and I booted that up to see if there's any issues. I don't know what's going on. But my friend, she just sent me a text. The person I do all the food with, the charity thing, she's in Canada. She went there last Sunday to go skiing.
So she's in Banff?
I don't know where she is.
Banff for Jasper, I was back.
Oh, she did mention it. What was it? There's something fucking funky going on my PC at the moment. I've just had to refresh the main page. Here we go. I'm going to lay down, be back. That was from Bud. Oh, okay, Bud. Yeah, what's going on with the internet tonight? Something weird going on tonight. I don't know what it is. But she just sent me a list of food I was supposed to go and pick up. It's like two van loads of food. Hopefully that's not for tonight. I've done it. I've done the food. Let's come back. Running drinks. I'd have to get my wife to drive. I can't sit as a passenger while she's driving. I have to put a blindfold on. You know, like we get to a roundabout on an intersection. Oh my God, you could have done that easily. Come on, go. I did teach her how to drive, but
just because she doesn't do the exact same thing as you would do doesn't mean she's a bad driver.
hang on a second.
There.
I know what's going on. Right. Can you hear me, Myron?
Yeah.
No? Yes? Can you hear me? Yeah, right. So what it was, when I took my I know what it is now. I bought one of these cameras off Amazon, and I noticed the wires are sticking out a little bit more than they should be from the back of the camera. And earlier on, when I took the camera off to show you my daughter taking the piss, when I push the wires back in, it works better. So I think it's okay now. Do you want to get to the washing, darling? Huh? Yeah, because all those pawns. And I might have that with it. Kashmiri Dum Alu. I'm going to have that with it.
Yeah, sounds alright, doesn't it?
It's like sagaloo, but without the spinach. Yeah, that'll do. Yes, that's what I've got it for. Yeah. The other traumatic thing we got to go on later is that my 3-year-old daughter, she's got a bit of a temperature, she's got the shivers and the cold and all that stuff, and she won't take her medicine. And as parents, what we got to do is, I get given the job of having to hold her hands down and pin her down while my wife gets a syringe of the medicine. That's how it is. That's how it is, though, isn't it? It's like we're doing something evil to her, but we're just trying to give her some medicine. And then she'll spit it out, and we have to wipe it. It's called cowpole. And then she'll give us an evil look. She'll be kicking her legs, and she won't let us give her the medicine. And then about 20 minutes later, she's done like a can of Red Bull. She'd be good as gold.
Hey, whoa.
Oh, where's the sound? See, the sound's gone now. What the fuck is going on? I can't even hear Myron. Oh, hang on a minute. That's my fault. There we go. Talk, Myron.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm not even drunk. There's no excuse. Just a technical glitch. Gremlins. It's all right now, though. What are you up to tomorrow, Myron?
This is probably it.
Right.
It's the same every day except for
Thursdays.
Yeah. Well, it's not the same because yesterday was a bitch of a day. Yesterday was Thursday.
Yeah. Why was it a bitch of a day? Or are you getting your breath back?
I hurt so much.
That's what I thought.
I got hurt like hell right now, but I didn't hurt as much as I did yesterday.
Take your time.
Oh, it's all I got to say about it. I hurt more yesterday, so changes my attitude and everything sometimes.
Slowly but surely, I'm starting to pick up on these things. That's why I pause. Like, if you remember when we first started chatting to each other, that I just think, "Oh, come on, then." But now I understand.
Yeah.
Not on the cans anymore. Then you got the tower, the terror tower with 2 cans on. Oh, there they are. With your resin.
It's a lot of the resin is gone, so
You had a big pot.
yeah.
Fuck.
I smoked on that for probably 10 days.
Now, how much did that resin cost?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, that's the residue. That's what it's residue. Yeah. Good to see you recycle. I might have to get on that soon because I tell you what, when I went to the grocery store, do you have a chain of grocery stores in Canada called Aldi or Lidl?
No.
Okay, it's a European kind of chain store. They're 2 brothers that they used to have their own grocery stores, like Walmart. Then they fell out, and then one set like with Ferrari and Lamborghini. They were brothers. You know, they set up supercars, originally tractors. Then they fell out. And they set up their own car businesses. Same thing with this chain of supermarkets called Aldi and Lidl. They're really good. They're really good value for money. You know, say if you're going to spend $100 in a normal grocery store, you go there, it'll be $46 for the same products. Anyway, so when I went there last night, normally there's an abundance of alcohol like ales and beers. Fuck me, it looked bare. It looked bare. And then my wife went in there this afternoon, and she got me a few beers when she got a few bits of groceries, and she said it was bare again. So, and the price of beer has gone up a bit as well. Gone quite in the past couple of weeks. It's gone up quite a lot. Not like a couple of cents or 10 cents. Say like a bottle of ale that I was getting for like $1.20 has gone up to $1.60. Bit of a. It's not even fucking petrol. So I don't know if it's due to the petrol being expensive.
Well, you got nothing but time there. Why don't you make yourself some Applejack?
I'm not into cider, but I might make myself some ale. But to buy all the kits is quite expensive to start off with. I'd have
Fucking kid. All you need is
yeast and
a 10-gallon pot of some kind that's not plastic or. Well, metal's not too bad, I guess, if it's stainless steel or something.
Yeah.
And you put yeast, apple juice and sugar in there.
Oh, that's called hooch. We used to call it hooch.
Yeah, but you warm it up so that the yeast works good when you put it in.
Yeah.
And after it's all done working, you take it and you freeze it
Freeze it.
in your freezer, yes. And you scrape all the ice out, and that turns it into stronger stuff without distilling it.
Oh. I've never heard that before. Let me just write that down. As you were speaking to me, I just wrote down get a brew beer kit because I'll forget tomorrow. But you said freeze it, freeze it.
You can't do it with beer. You got to do it with the apple. But
Yeah.
yeah, you add the apple juice and sugar and yeast together. Heat it up first. Get the sugary into the apple juice, and then make sure it's the right temperature to add the yeast in, and then let it sit until it works off. And then you freeze it, and when it's frozen, you scrape all the ice off, and that's not quite as strong as if you'd run it through a still, but it still does make it a lot stronger.
Have you done that yourself? Or just your friends have done it and you've had some?
Oh, I've just seen it on the internet.
Ah.
I used to make liqueurs.
Oh.
I made strawberry liqueur, cherry liqueur,
elderberry and all that kind of stuff. You can make anything, can't you?
crab apple liqueur, and rhubarb liqueur. And they were all fucking excellent tasting.
I do like liqueurs.
Yeah. But it takes a while to make them.
I might go down the beer route because, it's got to, prices are going up.
Yeah. You like beer, you should.
Well, ales, I don't like that shitty stuff like Budweiser and those kind of gassy beers. I like something with a bit of flavour and a bit of body to it and a bit of strength. And I'm down to my last half a pint right now. And I've got a little bit left in that one. I'm just debating, because the grocery store around the corner for me closes in 20 minutes. I'm just wondering if my wife, how much I can push my luck. It's a Friday night, so I might get away with it to take me down to this grocery store and just get another 3 pints of ale. But she might start kicking off saying, no, that means you'll be up all night and you won't go to bed and you won't eat your food and we'll be up waiting for you. I'm out here in another building, separate to the house. How can I keep you all up? Well, the kids won't go to bed without you. You know what they're like. Do you miss those days, Myron?
No.
Oh, no. It's just like, look, I go out, I do my shit, I provide for the family. I'm not with these guys that has to go down the bar with these guys after work and come in at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm here all the time.
Yeah.
I'm always here every night. I never go out to the bar or anything like that. Mainly because it's fucking too expensive. You know, we get charged £5 on average for a pint of ale now, where I can drink one at home. I can have five pints for the price of one in a bar I can get from the grocery store. And I can sit here chatting shit to you. And if I want, in my pants again. But not that I'm sat in my knickers or nothing. But, you know, I don't have to worry about any guys in the bar getting pissed up and they're in a bad mood because they've fallen out with their woman and they're looking for a fight and all that kind of bullshit. I'm in the safety of my own home at a cheaper cost. I economise. Like I said, I've got 5 kids. I have to economise now. But I just will not pay £5 for a pint of ale in a bar when I know I can get 5 of them for the same price and sit in the luxury of my own home in a warm, and comfort, and not worry about having to how I'm going to get back home. I have to get a taxi back home, pay for a cab because I'm over the limit. And that's what's happened since the Kool-Aid bullshit started. Everyone's just started to realise, you know, it's sad for the industry, hospitality industry, yeah. But they've got to start getting with the times that people are trying to economise now, especially with all the things like the gas prices, the fuel prices, heating. People are economising. I don't care what anyone says. They are. I mean, I installed burglar alarms. And normally, November, December and January are my busiest months of installing burglar alarms because, you know, people buy their Christmas presents. They get burglaries go up higher in November, December and January, November and December, because burglars know that if they go into the house, no one's there, they got all these gift wrapped brand new presents under the tree, they get robbed. And so people give me a call, you know, they heard their neighbour got robbed, or it's been in a newspaper that there's been a spate of burglaries. And December, I make silly good money. And in November and in December, January, after everyone's spent all their money, people still want the burglar alarms because they couldn't afford it in December because they spent all their money on presents. So they give me they did get burgled and they want one in December, January when they get their wages.
Yeah.
But the past couple of years though, Myron, I did one last year and 2 the year before, whereas normally I do 2 to 3 a day each month. Everyone's at home.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
Yeah.
So I diversified. So now I'm an engineer. I've been doing it for years. I started fixing electronic cosmetic machinery. Things like these things that called fat freezers, where these women have these suction cups put on their bellies or whatever, or men, or even men, or whatever gender you identified by.
There is only 2 genders.
Yes, thank you. Well, there's 3 actually.
Well, hermaphrodite, but
Hey, you remembered. Well done. I know. That's what I believe in as well. And these machines, it seems to be that I'm the only engineer, because everyone buys them from China and places like that. I'm the only engineer in the United Kingdom that will travel and fix these machines. And I could travel down the road for an hour, spend a day on the machine, and I'll get £1,500, which is about, what, $1,900? It doesn't happen every day. I wish it did. But, you know, it's only once every couple of weeks or so. But that's enough money to tide me over, to pay for the food, pay for the energy, and I can relax for the rest of the month.
yeah.
Which I like to do. So, and it doesn't hurt my arthritis so much. I normally pick the machine up, bring it back here. I've got all the tools here. I strip it down, rebuild the machine, and then I'll take it back to them. I charge them for the distance of traveling and stuff like that. And then I do things like IPTV. I do Canadian telly. I do USA, English, Portuguese, Germany telly. I do all the telly from around the world, the subscription, the ones that like the cable TV. And I give them like $4,000 in dollars, about $5,500 Canadian dollars worth of subscriptions a month for $20. It was shit at the beginning because I needed to build up my client base. But now I've got my client base up. It just comes in every month. All my people that subscribe to me.
Yeah.
And because in England, just for the Sky Television, like your cable TV, whatever it is, you got a subscription over there. They would charge something like to get all the TV. They charge you about 180 Canadian dollars a month easily, and just for that one alone, I'm doing that with all the other ones from around the world for $20. So I'm saving them over $1,200 a year minimum.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I'm starting to get lazy. Well, not so much lazy, just Just trying to find ways of making money more easier without breaking into a sweat. Just because
Well,
I
I've been
basically
I've
can't
been
do it.
trying to learn poker.
Poker.
Yeah.
Are you good at it?
No. Hi, Blue Eyes.
Who's Blue Eyes? I've not seen Blue Eyes before.
Well, I don't think you've seen everybody that's on my channel.
After all these months or weeks, whatever, I come in and see you, I do still keep seeing people. I think, oh, who's that then? I thought I'd seen it all.
Yeah, no. There's still a few out there that.
So what did you say about poker?
I put in $100 about 15 months ago, and I still got 26 left, I think. But I don't play every day.
That's online, I take it.
Yeah. I play for real money. I'm playing for 25 cents of the crack because it doesn't cost as much as paying for $1 a crack or something.
Yeah.
And can win up to well, the most I've seen is $1.75. But if you get a lucky spin, you could win up to something like $10,000.
And you're playing with other live players like yourself.
Yeah. You don't know who you're playing with unless you absolutely know them personally.
Yeah. Which is very unlikely, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I have played with my brother and another guy online.
Oh, okay.
But he was from in town here and we set it up that way. I'm not doing too bad, Blue Eyes. Could be better, could be worse. And I did the beard 2-3 days ago.
He was fresh then. I've not really got into gambling, Myron. When I was younger, when I was about 16, I got into a bad habit of playing slot machines. And then I got good on it. I mean, I ended up losing all my money all the time. And I got really addicted, thinking, yeah, I'm gonna just another few dollars. It's bound to give it back to me. You don't get it back. Then I started learning tricks and hacks on fruit machines, and I started to get quite good on it. And I'll go into a bar and I put £10 and I come home with 90 to £100 in my pocket and loads of pound coins. And the way I got off it was to buy my own fruit machines, slot machines.
Yeah.
I got them in here now. I've got one in front of me on now at the moment. I was going to play it earlier on. It's a good machine. But
I don't think that I'm spending an extravagant amount. I don't know what you cost for your machines, but I've only went through $75 so far in 15 months.
Yes, okay. Look, it's a little tickle, isn't it? It's a little itch you got to scratch. It's a bit of fun. You're not putting thousands of dollars. You know what you're doing is okay. I mean, and you haven't got 5 children or kids to feed. I got a wife and kids, so I couldn't afford to get into gambling anyway. Even if I didn't have the wife and kids, I know that there's only one winner.
Yeah, but you see, I'm not really gambling. I'm trying to play it like it's supposed to be played.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm just saying. I'm just speaking up about that. You have commitments. And
days I'll go in and win 3 out of 4 games.
Yeah.
Other days I won't.
It's more of a fun thing for you. And listen, you're not
It's entertainment is all it is for me.
And like they say, when the fun stops, stop.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to go in a minute. I'll come back if you're still there. I know you come off soon, but I'm looking at the time. I've got less than 10 minutes to go in and then sweet talk my wife to take me to the grocery store.
Okay. Blue Eyes said hi. She's in the UK too.
Oh wow! Whereabouts are you? Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes. Yeah. I was going to say, how does she know I'm in the UK? But I pretty much doxed myself in every way. Whereabouts
Yeah.
it? Switch to the other one. Hang on a minute.
That's a pretty fucking big dox. I'm in the UK.
Listen, I'm not in. Look, all these people about going mental about doxing this and doxing that. Fucking hell, you're on your mainstream media and all this stuff and that. Oh, I'm not giving out my personal, only in a back chat for like my personal number and stuff like that because it's like tried and trusted people. Oh, Devon and Torquay. Oh, I love that down there. Oh, I used to go to a nightclub down there. Oh, what was it called? I used to live in Devon for a while. And I went to boarding school in Devon as well when I was a kid. And there's, what was the name of the flipping nightclub I used to go to? It's a converted church. It used to be a church, and they converted it into a nightclub. Bloody good night out that was. And where she is, Torquay, it looks like Torquay. Like it's Torquay. That's how you pronounce it. It is lovely down there. It's really nice. It's called the English Riviera. Like you've got the French Riviera, and then you've got the English Riviera. It's really nice down there, Myron. And have you ever heard of this thing called Fawlty Towers, a comedy show? With that's where that was filmed. Right, listen, are you on for a few more moments or not?
Yeah.
Right, listen, I'm going to mute my microphone because my kids might come in here and say obscenities and ask Uncle Myron if it's okay to have the sweets while my dad's out. And you'll go, yeah, go on, help yourself. I'll be back in a minute. Well, I'm going to mute myself now. Put some music on. I'll be back in 10. Bye.
Yeah. Oh. Don't be a dork. Let's see if I do that. Now I gotta lay down and get happy too. I guess I should have put a tune on. I should put the timer on them. Oh. see here.
The choreography myself. Hey honey, have you gained some weight in your rear end? The dress you wear reminds me of my old girlfriend. And where'd you get those shoes? I think they're pretty lame. Would you stop talking, cause I'm trying to watch the game? If you're a man who wants to live a long and happy life, these are the things you don't say to your wife. I planned a hunting trip next week on your birthday. I didn't ask you, but I knew it'd be okay. Go make some dinner while I watch this fishing show. I taped it over our old wedding video. If you're a man who've done that, a long and happy life, is all the solo. Okay. Your cooking is okay, but not like mother makes. The diamond in the ring I bought you is a fake. Your eyes look puffy, dear. Are you feeling ill? Happy anniversary, I bought you a treadmill. You're a man who wants to live a long and happy life, that too. These are the things you don't say to your lady. You're a man who doesn't want to get killed with a knife. These are the things you don't say to your lady.
Short song. You better move. Down to one.
I got home and the door was locked. Then I tried to ring the bell. I found a little bitty note that she had wrote, telling me to go to hell. I crawled in the window, I got inside. She kicked me in the balls and then I cried. Called me a name, said I lied. Kicked me again and I thought I died. Took my clothes, set them on fire, and hit me with her curling iron. I tried to block it with my watch, and then she kicked me in the crotch again. Yeah, today's the day my wife met my girlfriend. Well, I tried to tell her, but she didn't care. Things weren't what they seemed. She had a pan on the stove full of boiling water, and my nads would soon be steamed. I tried to run, scream for help. She hit me in the nerds with the rhinestone belt. It was like nothing that I ever felt. I thank God I wasn't wearing a kilt. She grabbed the bat from beneath the bed. She swung it once and then she missed my head. She reared back, swung it again, and then she hit me in the twins again. Yeah, today's the day my wife met my girlfriend. Yeah, today's that awful day. Hey, my boys won't be the same. Yeah, today's the day my wife met my girlfriend.
Don't be crazy.
Hey, one. Hi, my name. My name is. I know there's 4 letters. Not very. Right? What is it? He once shot a man just for snoring. Got out of bed and shot him dead. Well, his name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. He was riding across the desert on a horse to another town, looking for a woman in a nightgown. The horse's name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. Oh, now Fred's a riding, Fred's a riding, Fred's riding, Fred's riding, Fred's riding, Fred. Well, he got to the town, met a woman in a nightgown. She was wearing a frown, hell it rhymed. But her name was, I didn't know what her name was, so we just called her Fred. Oh, now Fred's a riding, Fred's a riding, Fred's riding, Fred's a riding, Fred's riding, Fred. That sounds called Fred. Well, that's my story. I hope you liked it. I hope you took something from it to make your life a little easier. Mine's been bad. Oh, honey, help me. I can't get this off. I can't get this off. Get it off. Get it off.
I'm trying.
Yeah, look
Your
all
Boy
right.
Scout
Yeah,
college
look all right.
shirt, you look
Yeah,
great.
look
You
good.
almost
They
got
like
my
me.
racer
Let's
loves
go.
it.
I
Come on.
can't take it.
Okay. Well, hold still, Fred. I can't get back.
Take it. I can't take it.
Fred,
Hold
come
it.
here.
That's a stupid phone.
Fred,
I hate it.
wait for me.
Get a little drunk, get a little loud. Stupid me, I don't know. Ain't all wrong, but I ain't alright. Don't see who's black and white. When I cry, man, here's my nose. Feel like you without a soul. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you. Don't walk in your shoes. And I ain't always not religious, though it's always on you me. Always running with the wrong crowd, right where I want to be. And I'm not good at being careful. I just say what's on my mind. Like my dear
boys.
maybe was sit a while.
What's going to happen? It's asking for it.
Underneath illegal
Sit next to
songs.
me. Get away.
How I feel in my
No, not yet.
Did listen at you in?
I'll pay my life back to them, and I'll give them all away. And all the colors people make me, don't they know they'll never take me back? 'Cause I ain't one long win, so it's always on me. Always done with the wrong crowd, right where I want it. I'm not good at being careful. I just say what's on my mind. Like my dear heaven, eternal return. Yeah, my dear heaven, from New York to Nashville.
down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. And there's a backwards old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Avery Hill, where the air smelled like snakes. We'd shoot with our pistols, but the empty pop bottle was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and stripped all the land. Well, they dug for the coal till the land was forsaken. Then they wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away.
That's a proper hillbilly moonshine songs.
I guess so.
You can imagine them doing a video for that, and they're out in the woods, out in the middle of nowhere, around a fire in a distillery, sat there with their dogs, no women around, just a nice fire, having a good old time.
Yeah, I guess you could.
I could be up for that right now. God, the shit I have to go through to getting a beer, unbelievable. Maybe I have to start, like I said, I start brewing my own. I don't have to go out there and have any conflict.
Well, first thing you got to do is buy 2 batches. So as soon as you're halfway through the first one,
Oh yeah,
you start the second one.
maybe 4 batches. It depends how big the demi-johns are, how big the gallons are.
Yeah.
But the trouble, if it's that good, it's going to be more-ish. And when you got it on tap, just that one more. Oh, just one more, just one more, just one more. Before you know it, 10 pints has gone down your throat.
Well, it might take you a while to brew something that's that good, too. You never know. I've seen some guys pull up. Well, they say it was amazing, and some other guys said it was pretty good, too. The other guys, they just turn out crap.
Yes, experience. That's the beauty of YouTube. So I can I can go on there. I've got, like I said, I've got a friend of mine that brews his own, and it's pretty good stuff. And then you can also go onto YouTube to get some tips and help to work out what you want to get. Well, I'm okay now. I've got another beer, or two, or three. But I said, I only wanted one more beer. Just one more beer, but I got a lot of grief from it. But it's okay though. When I came, so I just locked it all up. I said, I'll see you tomorrow. So I'm quite happy to sleep out here. I got everything I need. I've got food, drink. I've got a bed. I've got heating. I've got no kids screaming out here. No one kicking me in the head in the middle of the night. It's not really a punishment. It's like saying to me, right, if you misbehave one more time, you're going to the Maldives or you're going to the Caribbean on a beach. There's no punishment of me having to stay out here. So you can crack on with that one. It's only a Friday night. God, one night in a week where I want to just chill out a bit before I come in. Yeah, it's nearly. It's only just gone 11 o'clock in the evening here. It's a Saturday tomorrow, so no one gets up early anyway because it's not a school day. Everyone's chilled out and just relaxes and does things. Then Sunday, we go out somewhere and do something. You know, tomorrow night will be a late night as well, and then Sunday we'll go out to some park or something, or go for a drive, and then do something, go for a walk. So it's just chill out. God. That's my view on life. I've got cigarettes, I've got tobacco, I've got a beer, and I'm warm. That's the most important thing. So how long have you been gambling for, Myron, on the poker? What got you into it?
Oh, I've played for 15, 20 years. Well, I've played 20, you know, blackjack and poker, just at parties. And then I started playing just for chips. And after a while, the chips were boring, so I put in 2 years ago, I put in $100.
I thought you said chicks.
Oh, chips.
Yeah, chips. Yeah.
So 2 years ago, I put in, and I was at a year's time. I think I was about $80 or $90 in, and this year it's even better than that. But I don't play that often.
It's little. Well, what you're playing is little money for better entertainment and just to while the hours away.
Yeah.
A bit of self-indulgence without breaking the bank.
Yeah. But I am improving slowly.
So do you think you'll be in a Vegas penthouse by next year?
No.
You never know. You could be a high roller, for you know.
Wouldn't even win enough to get out of the yard. I don't have a memory. So I have to play by feeling. And sometimes my feeling is wrong.
Look at us both. I'm having a beer, pouring it. You're smoking your stuff there. And we're both clicking away with our lighters to light up our chosen choice of, well, I'm smoking tobacco and handmade roll-ups.
I used to smoke those too.
where I've gone to give up in the past, and I have given up. I've tried the tablets and it worked for a while. I've tried the patches. Then I got onto the vaping, and then I ended up going back to smoking. And then when I gave up smoking, when I go back to smoking cigarette stuff, nicotine proper, I end up smoking more. Like now, I just like one. I don't make huge. They call them coffin nails in England because they're so thin, and but I just end up chain smoking one after another, especially in the morning. It helps me clear my chest, cough up the shit off my chest, go up over the night.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know what that's like.
So you wheeze as well in the middle of the night, do you?
No.
My wife says it sounds like two cats fighting.
Well, maybe I do. I don't know. I don't wake myself up from doing it.
But do you get like I know it's a personal question. Do you get like a lot of shit build up in your chest sometimes, and you have to cough it up?
Oh, that's all the time.
Yeah, same as.
I'm spitting all the time. It doesn't come out of your chest. It's from your sinuses, and it drains down into your lungs. And if your lungs has got enough, then I guess the excess goes to your stomach.
And the crazy thing is, I've got this thing called COPD. You know what that is, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and I got that from vaping.
Yeah.
When I tried to give up smoking, and then when it happened, and I stopped breathing, and they had to take me to ER and all that bollocks, resuscitate me, and stuff like that. The doctor said to me the next day, "Go back to smoking." That's a doctor. That's okay. And I must admit, you know, I don't know, when I wake up in the morning, I find it difficult to breathe. After I've had a few roll-ups, when I say a few, quite a few, and a few drinks, hot drinks, beverages. I'm drinking tea at the moment. I just drink coffee. It kind of like wakes me up and opens my lungs up. I know it's not the correct thing to say, but that's how it works for me.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, Myron, like you, I enjoy smoking. It's a terrible thing. I mean, I don't enjoy smoking as much as when it was cheaper. So I used to be able to get it imported, and now I can't get it imported because we've not let travel to France. I was having it imported from Holland. Now that's all stopped.
Yeah.
Whereas before I was spending 26, about $32 a week on tobacco. Now it's about $75 because I can't import it anymore.
Yeah.
And people are bringing it back themselves, coming from holiday, and they go to the duty frees and they load up and they sell it cheap. That's all kind of died down now. More so because of the lockdowns and people couldn't go to holidays. There's a lot more fake shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's a counterfeit tobacco with rat poison and all these other stuff they say. And it's not nice. You feel sick on it. But I'm hardcore. I just like it. I like a cigarette and a beer. I don't ask for much of life. I just provide for my family. And this is my vice. This is my vice. Take it, Blue Eyes is gone.
I think so, yeah. That was over half an hour ago.
I know. I do like this very, very second. You know, when you keep trying to remember a name You keep trying to remember a name. I've just remembered it. The nightclub I used to go down there was called the Monastery. Oh my God! It was like a Roman toga party in a way. As anything goes, the girls were just wow. They were so. I have to say it as it is, very set because it was in a time when in the 90s, mid 90s, ecstasy. It was proper ecstasy. So you felt all loved up, and there was no wrong in the world, and you know you'd be dancing there, and a girl would come up to you and kiss you, and all these other things, and you guaranteed to go back with her for the rest of the night. You've never met before, kind of like that kind of thing back in the 60s, and there was no fights when you came out of the nightclub. Because everybody was all loved up on these ecstasy tablets. And that was one of the best times of my life. Because everybody just seemed to be on the same level. Everyone was happy. Everybody shared. You know, like you'd be dancing on the night floor. And you could run out of cigarettes. Someone would give you a cigarette. You run out of a drink. Somebody would give you a drink. Lots of hugging. Dancing, smiling. They were good days. I miss those days. Damn sight easier than what it is now. It was very, very reminiscent of those summer of love days you might have experienced.
Too young for that.
No, you're only like 15 years younger than me. Oh, older rather. Same thing.
Yeah, but the hippie movement was fucking over by 75 when I turned 18.
But it carried on with him. I mean, go on.
It really didn't make a difference up here. There was really not much of a hippie movement. I live far the fuck away from everything. I'm anywhere from 6 months to a year behind the times all the time.
I mean, the music for you, do you remember? Would it be things like Simon and Garfunkel?
Oh, I can remember farther back than that. To that Witch Doctor song I was playing, like back to the early 60s. I can remember that music.
It's more innocent back then, wasn't it? It's more looking after each other.
Yeah. Well, families made the difference back then. Now nobody gives a fuck about their family. Really. They treat their kids like, and I'm not saying you necessarily or anybody else necessarily, but I'm generalizing. And they treat their kids like crap. They don't teach them anything. Just give them everything they want, and that's not fucking parenting.
No, it's not.
Parenting, you gotta be able to say no. And no has to mean no, not fucking maybe.
Teaching them the values of, you know, and what, you know, being rewarded for being good things.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going through right now. I tried it with buying them electrical equipment and good stuff on purposely to try and if they didn't behave, I'd take it away from them. They got bored with that. But now I'm bringing this kind of like nicer food that we don't normally buy. Yeah, I seem to got them. I seem to be winning the edge a little bit. I seem to be the master at arms. How long it'll work for, I do not know. The trick of it all is I've got to make sure not to leave the key hanging around.
UK, I would like to thank you for coming up today. It's much appreciated. Slow burner's on, so or at least I think he's on, so I should shut down.
It's the usual thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's good. It's good. Well, I might see you over there in a minute.
You betcha. Thanks to everybody that was in chat. We'll catch y'all later.